What's up guys? Today we are going to be installing our Street Lite brake kit on this 2009 Pontiac G8. We have two different styles of kits as far as mounting goes. This one we're going to be doing is the direct bolt, no brackets. We'll show you how that is done. So we're going to go ahead, we got the wheel off, we're going to start tearing this down. We'll go over step by step on what to do here and get you guys set up. It's got a tremendous amount of drag on it, even with the caliper kind of loose. With it tight, you can see, it's just, let's take care of that. There's two ways these kits can mount, or two options I should say. One, we do have a bracket. We'll bolt directly to the ears. Use bolts and caliper bolt to that. What I'm opting for is using our direct bolt caliper that bolts directly to the ears. But on the G8s, you do have to slightly open up this hole, and we don't usually like having to modify, but on this car, there's no way to get around it. We have to go with a little bit bigger of a bolt. So we're gonna slightly open that up with a drill. It takes 2 seconds, and then everything else is gonna fall right on. All right, we got everything disassembled. We're gonna start cleaning off the hub, get rid of all this, trash. It's best to start with a nice clean surface. So we'll hit this with some one of these wire brushes, hit with some brake clean out these holes, and all we gotta do is detach this caliper, and we're gonna start the installation. So first thing we do during our assembly process is press the hat and rotor. Make sure you got a nice, something clean. You don't want to scratch the front of this up. Rotor is going to mount this way, so the heads of the bolt are going to sit into that recess. Now I've already taken and cleaned the bolts with acetone, brake cleaner, strip all the oils off of it, and then we're going to install with red Loctite. This is crucial. You need red Loctite on these, because what's going to happen is if you don't, they'll back out and you're going to have all kinds of issues. So make sure you use red Loctite. All right, with the wrench provided, we snugged them all down. We got this torque wrench. We're going to shoot for about 16 foot-pounds on these. And then just work your way around, hit that number, and you're good on the rotors. All right, next step, we're going to take this rotor and hat, slide it on. Use some spacers to put a lock nut on it, or a lug nut on it. Kind of hold it in place. Now we can go ahead and get the caliper mocked up. We're not going to put any Loctite or anything on it yet. We want to make sure it's centered. Okay, next step, we're going to go ahead and mock the caliper onto the spindle. Make sure the bleeder is mounted towards the top. We're not going to use Loctite. Like I said before, we're just going to mock it up, make sure everything's centered. All right, we've got the caliper on. It's bolted directly on. We didn't need to shim it or anything. What we're going to do now is back one bolt out at a time, put a little bit of blue Loctite right on that bolt and snug them down, secure it. The next step would be brake pads. All right guys, now we're gonna put in the brake pads. Let's put some brake pads in. We got the pads in. There's this little spring that we like to put in between the pads to help keep them, just no drag on the system. Use this spring to keep some tension between the pads so you don't hear a lot of noise between them. Just a little nylock lock nut we'll put on that side. We're going to tighten it down, not overkill it, just snug it up where you can barely spin the pad bolt, and you're good to go with the pads. All right, pads are in. Give a little spin. Already a lot better. Now we're going to hook up the line. I already have the 90 prepped with a little bit of the thread tape. We're going to go ahead and screw that into the port. detach our line and connect the line, and then we'll go ahead and bleed the system. All right, this side is buttoned up. We got the line on. You can see that back there. Right into the caliper. Everything's centered. We're gonna hit the other side, bleed it, and take it for a spin. All right guys, we bled the system. That is the final result here. Make sure when you do bolt the rim on, you have all the clearance. You don't have any interaction with the rim on the face of the caliper or around the top of the caliper and the pads. But other than that, she's bled. She's ready to go bed in the pads now. And that's that.